Hello everyone, this is Naima Mumtaz from Department of Education, Hazara University, and today we are going to discuss the National Professional Standards for Teachers in Pakistan, and our main topic is Standard 5 assessment. So what is standard? Standard means a level of quality or achievement or attainment, especially a level that is thought to be acceptable. Here is a brief introduction that why NPST developed and when. So why the Ministry of Education in Pakistan wanted professional standards for teachers? As we all know that government of Pakistan is committed to improve the quality of education, which depends upon the quality of teacher education. So to enhance the quality of teachers, National Professional Standards for Teacher NPSTs were developed. NPST were developed in October 2009, the USA Teacher Education Project and the Ministry of Education Policy and Planning BIN hosted a national workshop in Islamabad titled The Application of Education Standards and the Teacher Professional Development. The workshop was attended by 78 representatives from different universities, government colleges of elementary education, regional institutes of teacher education, provincial departments of education, and the Federal Ministry of Education. The workshop agenda was designed to build awareness and understanding of the NPSTP and to prepare participants for subsequent work on the designing rubric for the standards. In this slide, you can see 10 specific standards. These standards describe the characteristic of effective teaching. The NPSTP are general teaching standards for all teachers in all classes. So, standard 1 is subject matter knowledge, human growth and development, knowledge of Islamic values, instructional planning and strategies. Number 5 is assessment, learning environment, effective communication and proficient use of information communication technologies. Number 8, collaboration and partnership. Number 9, continuous professional development and code of conduct. And number 10 is teaching of English as a second or foreign language, ESLEFL. In this slide, you can see the rubric for the NPSTP provide a description of the standard at one of 4 levels. Level 1 describes the standard performed by an inexperienced teacher, and level 4 describes the standard performed by an experienced and very proficient teacher. In the rubric for the NPSTP, standards are further broken down into 4 strands. The first one is source of lesson content, understanding of the subject matter knowledge or curriculum. Number 3 is teaching strategies and pedagogy employed. And number 4 is activating the child's knowledge. So, if you see here in level 1, teachers content using the textbook as the sole source of the subject matter knowledge in the classroom. And level 2 teacher, what it does, teaches content using the national curriculum as a guide along with the textbook. In addition, uses own experiences and understanding to enhance lesson. And at level 3, teacher in addition uses own knowledge, experience and understanding and seek other readily available sources of information for teaching and learning of subject matter. And at level 4, teacher content using the national curriculum as a guide along with the textbook. In addition, uses own knowledge, experiences, and understanding, and seeks other readily available sources of information for teaching and learning of subject, and also aware of new concepts, theories, and research and trends in the subject matter at the national and international level. 4 teacher, level 4 teacher, what he or she does, teaches content using the national curriculum as a guide along with the textbook, just like level 1 teacher. In addition, uses own knowledge and experiences and understandings, just like level 2 teacher, and seeks other readily available sources for information for teaching and learning of subject, like just like level 3 teacher. And the fourth thing which he is or she is doing extra is aware of new concepts, theories, research, and trends in the subject matter at national and international levels, make him more proficient teacher. So second standard is human growth and development. Uh, this standard is also further broken down into strands. First is accommodating diverse learning styles and abilities. Number 2 is engaging range of children and high order and critical thinking skills. Standard 3, knowledge of Islamic ethical values and social life skills. Level 1 teacher describes ways in which the Islamic and universal ethical values are demonstrated in good teaching and learning. Level 2 teacher designs lesson and activities that help and create classroom environment in which Islamic and universal ethical values are demonstrated. And at level 3 teacher create a classroom environment in which Islamic and universal ethical values are demonstrated. And level 4 teacher involves teacher in ways of teaching and learning that build their understanding of Islamic and universal ethical values. So standard 4 is instructional planning and strategies. This standard is further broken down into 3 strands. The first is long-term planning, 2 lesson planning, and the third one is using instructional resources. So this is our standard 5 assessment. The assessment standard is broken into 4 standards. Assessment linked to learning objectives, formative assessment and summative assessment, and providing feedback. So we are going to look at them thoroughly because this is our main topic. So level 1, formal and informal. Assessment is conducted in a general way, not clearly linked to learning outcomes or instructions. And what level 2 teachers does? Formal assessment is linked to planned learning outcomes and a variety of appropriate assessment strategies are used. Informal assessment is still general in nature. And level 3, formal and informal assessment by a variety of strategies is clearly linked to proposed learning outcomes. Assessment is fully integrated into both planning and classroom activities in order to achieve ILOs. And level 4 teacher does assessment is linked to planned learning outcomes and a range of strategies is used effectively to assess learning. Assessment is integrated into teaching and learning and guided by the belief that children's learning outcomes are the basis for growth and development and opportunities for learning for both the children and the teacher. And our second standard is formative assessment. And what does level 1 teacher? Occasionally checks for understanding of whole class in general, but does not use this awareness to change teaching or reinforce learning. Level 2 teacher conducts formative assessment through continuous checking for understanding at level 2 throughout the lesson, uses standard assessment tools for the whole group to ensure that all children are learning progressively and attempt to modify teaching as a result. And level 3 teacher plans and conduct formative assessment through continuous checking for understanding, uses a variety of teaching strategies to assess how children are learning, what they know, what they are able to do, and what kind of learning experiences will support further growth and development, modifies teaching based on assessment data. And level 4 teacher plans and conduct a variety of formative assessment measures using teaching strategies that provide opportunities for continuous checking for understanding and their uses these to change teaching and reinforce learning during the lesson, sets and modifies appropriate teaching and learning objectives. So third strand is summative assessment in standard 5. Assessment of child learning is conducted in a traditional test-taking manner with very little opportunity for children to display a variety of strength and knowledge. And at level 2, assessment of child progress involve a variety of fair and objective assessment tools which provide an opportunity for children to display a variety of strength and knowledge. And at level 3, teacher assessment of child's learning and progress involve a variety of fair and objective assessment tools, including self-made tools based on theoretical knowledge and classroom experience that provide an opportunity for children to showcase a variety of strength and knowledge. And at level 4, teacher should do assessment of child's learning and progress, involves a variety of fair and objective assessment tools, including self-made tools based on theoretical knowledge and classroom experiences that provide an opportunity for children to display a variety of strength and knowledge accurately, documents each child progress and report assessment data to parents and professional staff. So fourth stand is providing feedback. Provide basic feedback to children in a general way within class and on written work. Level 2 teacher provides children with in-class feedback that is sometimes specific and constructive. Written feedback is also starting to become constructive and specific. Level 3 teacher provides constantly specific and constructive feedback to children within class and on written work. And level 4 teachers provide children with constantly specific and constructive feedback, coaches children to engage in objective self-assessment and monitor their progress towards achieving personal goals. So level 6 or standard 6 is learning environment. It is further broken down into 6 strands: relationship and participations, classroom management, use of instructional time, involving children in decision about learning and collaborative learning. Seventh strand is effective communication and proficient use of information communication technologies. And first strand is communication skills, language proficiency in both Urdu and the local languages, and can communicate simple ideas in English, and language proficiency in fluent in both Sindhi and Urdu, and can communicate simple ideas in English as well. And the third strand is information communication technology. Eighth standard is collaboration and partnership. It has two strands: parents' involvement and greater community involvement. Standard 9, continuous professional development and code of conduct. It also has two strands: self-reflection and professional development. And the third and the last standard is teaching of English as a second or foreign language. So it has three strands: proficiency in English, second language acquisition, and instructional design. Thanks for watching.